associate myself with the privileged speech of Senator Erwin Tulfo. PCAB is currently at the center of investigations associated with either ghost or substandard government infrastructure projects. As a government institution tasked to strictly monitor licensed contractors, PCAB is in hot water as corruption, including under-the-table dealings, easily favors fly-by-night contractors and discourages honest contractors. PCAB, together with its parent agency, the Construction Industry Authority of the Philippines, or CIAP, should be made accountable with this mess. Hindi po sapat ang resignation ng ilang opisyal ng PCAB upang ayusin ang problemang ito. There should be major reforms to improve the licensing and accreditation process. I thank Senator Erwin for filing Senate Bill number 1373 to strengthen the contractors' license law, the law which requires all contractors, subcontractors, and specialty contractors to obtain license from the PCAB. In line with this, Mr. President, is a gentleman from Palawan, Ilocos, and Davao willing to answer a few questions?
Sure, Mr. President.
The 15 contractors identified in these anomalous flood control projects are not even members of the Philippine Contractors Association.
From Davao, and he has a residence in Palawan. So, is that correct, Mr. President? Sa Blue Ribbon, I call the attention of the leadership of PCAB. Nasabi ko dapat yung mga opisyalis na yon ay ma-issuean ng whole departure order, particularly these people. Number one, Dr. Pericles Dakay, Engineer Arthur Escalante, Engineer Ernie Bagao, Attorney Herbert Matienzo, Attorney Marco Matt, and Doris Gacho. Ito po yung mga opisyalis ng PCAB para sa akin ay dapat maimbestigahan at kung kinakailangan ay makasuhan. Bakit kanyo, Mr. President, I found out na prior to May 12, 2022, ang sinisingil na para sa licensing fee ng mga contractor na nag-a-apply para maging contractor was 100 pesos. Again, 100 pesos. Pero noong May 12, 2022, naging effective yung RA 11711, amending the contractor's license law from 100 pesos, ito ay dapat, ang sinisingil na ay 5,000 pesos. Pero gayon pa man, tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang paniningil nitong mga taga-PCAB ng 100 pesos at sino-shortchange ang government ng 4,900. Ang tanong, saan na pupunta yung 4,900 pesos kada aplikante ng mga contractor? Kaya nag-issue ang Commission on Audit ng report at sinasabing sila ay short ng 258 million pesos. At nung kinausap ko sa nasabing hearing, ito mga taga-PCAB, ang sinabi nila kasi nag-issue sila ng IRR at pinorward kay Presidente bago raw mai-implement yung 5,000 na singil. And I told them, hindi, kasi wala doon sa procedure, sa provision, na dapat magkaroon ng IRR para makasingil ng 5,000, gawing it effective after may pass yung RA 1171, 711. Ang sabi ng Presidente, kasi yun daw ang sabi ng kanilang mga abogado. So sabi ko, yung mga abogado nila siguro ay ob-ob, kailangan na mag-resign dahil hindi nila alam kung ano yung pinanggagawa nila. But anyway, Mr. President, my question to Senator Erwin, ano po ay mga salient features ng SBN 137?